Hey there everybody, welcome back! Guess what? We're on PB Rivers Remastered again, yay! How's it going there, Farming Trucker and Andy the Farmer and anybody else out there? Welcome in. Oh, there he is. How's it going, Mr. Shawnee? Thank you for that mega fart. Yes, fishing and Thinko is up and running. There we go. Hey there, Voltstrop, how you doing? So, yeah, we are back on Rivers, and like I was saying yesterday, we still obviously got loads of grass work to do today. We've got some trees to cut down at some point. But yeah, right now we're going to start off with obviously mowing. Well, carrying on with mowing. I've already made a start on this field. So, yeah. Hello, Mr. X-Man. How are you feeling? I seen your message in Discord and on Facebook, actually. Yes, Mr. X-Man may or may not have some news for you guys. And hello, Mr. Shawnee over on YouTube. Welcome in, buddy. Yes, as usual, we are live both on YouTube and on Twitch. So yes, it's great fun. But yes, I don't know if you want people to know. Obviously, you're more than welcome to pop it in chat if you wish, or I could let them know what's happened. It's, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh. That was a little bit weird. I thought it was a ghost train coming in there for a second in the distance. But yeah, but anywho. So, firstly, we'll go with the good news, shall we? So, if you guys weren't aware, Giants has announced, and I wonder, why is my shoutouts not working? Let me come back to that in just a sec. That is active. Let me turn you off and back on in a sec. Turn you back on. Come on. Turn on. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, that's not working. Just had to turn it off and back on. There we go. So yeah, I should be doing automatic shoutouts for people, but for some reason that wasn't working there. So yeah, if you guys are not following, obviously, Mr. X-Man there, make sure to click on his link and give him a follow. And we'll do one for Mr. Farming Trucker that was missed earlier. Yeah, make sure to click on both their links, give them a follow, guys. So, firstly, yeah, we're going to start off with the bad news, and then we'll finish off on the good news. Okay, so, for the time being, Mr. X-Man will probably not be streaming due to the unfortunate fact that the other day he was involved in an accident. He sustained, 7 broken ribs and a puncture to the lung. So yeah, not good. It was basically, he was going out on his final ride on his motorbike, and yeah, car decided to go into him. So right now he's currently in the hospital, and so yeah, not good, that's for sure. Not good at all, but hopefully he's on the mend. He's in the right place anyway, let's put it that way. So he's doped up on drugs and stuff. But yeah, for me personally, and I'm sure everybody out there wishes you a speedy recovery, Mr. X-Man, and hopefully you'll be back with us very, very soon. Yes. I flew through the airlines. Yes. I bet. Not nice. You're like a Super X-Man now. Oh yeah, we'll have to start calling you Super X-Man. Sorry. A little bit bunged up at the minute, and also got a bit of a bad back, so I kind of know where you're going. Yeah, so at the minute he is currently laid up in hospital, probably high on painkillers to help with pain and all that. So yeah, keep him in your thoughts anyway, guys. Yeah, and yeah, try not to wind up the nurses too much, Mr. X-Man. As did for the first time, so that is a good thing. I bet it did hurt like heck, but yeah. But yes, that is a good sign. That is a very good sign that you're already up on your feet. Okay, it hurts, but yeah, just keep going, and I'm sure you'll be back with us very, very soon. And just chill, relax, and don't push yourself too far, too quickly. So yes, thoughts go out to you, and I'm sure prayers as well for everyone is going to Mr. X-Man. And how you doing there, Mr. Jers, by the way? So that's the bad news. The good news is, obviously, Andy kind of posted it in chat. The Year 2 Season Pass was released today with Giants. It is ready to purchase on, I believe it's both the Farming Simulator website and possibly Steam right now, if you want to get it. Now, hang on, let me just spin around. Here we do. We'll lock that in so that makes life a little bit easier. So I do have something set up. So here we go. So this is the Farming Simulator 25 Year 2 Season Pass. So with this, obviously, you do get, and I can confirm, 4 DLCs next year. Plus, you get a bonus content of the JCB WFT, which is the world's fastest tractor, which is available when you purchase this Year 2 Pass. Looking at it, you get, well, like I said, there's 3 DLCs plus a new map at the end of next year. So we'll have to wait and see now. I'm going on word from Terminator Live, because obviously he is a member of Giants and all that. He did confirm there is a third quarter DLC going to be released. So yes, it will be all full. And from what I understand, it's a slightly cheaper price than usual. Let's see, on PlayStation 5 it will cost £28.99. Okay. And on PC, £30.99, I think. Okay. Actually, that's one thing I didn't actually look at. Obviously, let me pause the game there just a sec. Go over to the desktop. And we'll show you over on the official website. So right here. So under the DLCs. So if you want to buy the tractor on its own, you can do, but it is included in the Season 2 Pass, which is $34.99 over here, so US. Obviously, depending on where you are in the world, it may change a little bit, but yes. Is it worth it? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But it's kind of weird that they have actually missed out on here, the third one as well, even though it has been announced by Terminator that it is coming, so... Now, obviously, if you do want to purchase the Season 1 Pass or any DLC as usual, you're more than welcome to use my partner code, by the way, guys. Which is on the screen right now at the bottom there. Alpaca, ALPACA. And all you do is when you go to log out with the Giants website, you can use a partner code. Just enter it as it is on the screen right now. You can also support other streamers like Mr. Dajnet, which I would highly recommend doing him first and then maybe jumping into mine. But what I have done this afternoon is down below the stream in the About Me part, there should be a link that will take you straight over to the Giants website. The nice thing is you can use those codes on Steam as well, from what I understand. You just need to purchase I think it was the base game on Steam, and then any DLCs that you get or extra content can be then run through the Giants website itself. So yes. But yes, and the tractor is no good, only for fast driving. Now, yes and no. And by the way, that's all. Thank you very much for the 25 stream streak. Much appreciated. Yes and no. Okay, we're going to check it out in just a minute. Let me get to the end of it here. I do have it installed already. Obviously, as a Giants Bronze member at the minute, partner, I got a key for it, so yay me. So we are going to go check it out. I have actually tested it out. It friggin' shifts, but slowly. It does go at a pretty good speed, I'll say that for it. And there is a use for it as well. I did do a quick test, and I can confirm you can attach something onto the back of it with the correct attacher type, which we'll get to in just a minute. We'll get to the end of here, and yeah, I think we'll be fine. I don't think it's going to drop a failure yet, but we've got this dude to unload as well, so yeah. We'll get to that in just a sec. But yes, whether I'll be using the JCB world's fastest tractor, I have no idea. And let me get rid of that because it's probably bugging you now. So, but yeah, there we go. I thought I'd leave it up for a little bit longer. But it'd be interesting to see what kind of map they do in the end of next year, and obviously what DLCs. I know, was it the other day in, I think it was Green Thumb's stream, he was saying obviously there's not really much of the DLCs that we've been using overall. Here and now, can start over, please. No, Green Thumb, no. But in case you missed it, this Year 2 Season Pass has now been released on the Giants website and Steam and every console imaginable out there. Alright, then. So that is that field done. We'll just get this lined up for the next one. There we go. So we'll park you there for just a sec. So, if we go into this shop, where are you going to find it? No idea. Miscellaneous vehicles, basically. There's this little bugger right here. The JCB World's Fastest Tractor. It's yeah. It is a interesting looking tractor. There's no configurations or anything in here, but what you're going to get is 1016 should say, horsepower tractor that will drive or travel at 247 kilometers per hour. Obviously, you do the conversion for the miles per hour. But yeah, a bit of a little beast, shall we say. Yeah. The only thing I like about it, personally, is this little bit right here. The Union Jack on the back. Is all I can say. But I can confirm, on the back here, you can attach a trailer. Now, if you guys want to check this out, we're going to lease it, because I don't really want to buy it. But I can confirm, I actually came in here. I spawned out a trailer like this. I spawned out a trailer like this. And if you have a trailer like this with this little, I call it a pin hitch attachment, this will connect onto that tractor. So you can still use it technically. Now, one thing I wanted to check is the Snufflestruck. If that can connect onto it, then you could technically attach anything to that tractor and maybe use it. So we're just going to lease out the long one as a little test live. Obviously, this does have like that pin hitchy type connector, so it should, in theory, connect as well. So a little bit lame, but yeah. I don't know if I'd be using it really on the field, to be honest, to pull a plow or a seed or anything, but it's a little bit of fun, I think, is what Giants are getting at. So here we go. So there it is, right there in all its glory. It sounds like a normal little tractor. Obviously, you've got the air wings on the front there and everything, all nicely streamlined. It looks like we've got some NOS or something. I don't know what the heck they would be for the tanks there, but maybe some nitrous oxide to make it go faster. On the inside, okay, it looks very basic. It's definitely a racing vehicle for definite. Obviously, you got the whole racing cage and everything. You got a fire extinguisher, air tank. Yeah, it could be air tanks. I don't know. There's some buttons there. I can't quite make them out at the minute. Maybe an emergency braking system. Oh, I wonder. I can't really see. I was wondering whether it's got the parachute on there as well. To know, with some race cars, you have like a parachute that makes you stop that a little bit better. Now, I just want to quickly check, see. It's quite nippy, actually. Yeah, to the point I can't actually drive this thing. But obviously, it does have those road tires on there. So, okay, so it will connect onto the Snufflestruck. So if you got this, you could actually technically have a plow on the back, a seeder, whatever, which is not too bad. Now, I don't know if we've got enough room around here to take it on a full test, but we'll just drive around. You have to excuse my driving. So we're up to 120 already, and it's still yawning. Now the only problem is, and this is one thing I did find on the Riverbends map, is you hit a little pothole and you go flying, so bear that in mind. But there we go, we can get up to 225. Oh heck, oh heck, oh heck, oh heck, oh heck, heck, trees. Wow. Yeah, so yeah, it does go fairly quickly. And now, that's one thing I don't know is whether or not AI help. Oh, I'm actually on the roof. I flipped it right over. Whether or not it'll actually work with the AI helpers, possibly. We could do a little test, but yeah, that is definitely a crash. If I had maybe a flat map that was completely empty, it may be better. But yes, I'm going to leave it right there because I think that's the best place to put it, to be honest. Oh, and I'm going to go back to my mowing. But yes, you get that included free, by the way, guys. So, like I could say, if you've got the Snuffle Truck, you could technically connect it onto anything and everything. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. But yes, if you do want the Season 2 pass, you're more than welcome to use my partner code of Alpaca. Because we love alpacas, don't we? Yes, we do. Right, so this is actually now the second, going back to the game now, gameplay. So just to catch you guys up, I did go through the rest of the fields last night after the stream, got them weeded, so they're all sorted out for the year. Obviously, this morning, or this afternoon, should say, I actually made a start on mowing this field. We've already had one full trailer load off of it, so this is actually the second load. But obviously, I do have those other 2 fields still to go. But yes, it would be funny with the AI workers going straight into a tree in the river. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. The only thing is, obviously, the implement on the back, for example, if you had it attached to a plow or a seeder, if you actually cranked up the maximum work speed on that thing, would it pull it at that speed? Would it go, if you say, for instance, you set it at 300 miles per hour or kilometers an hour, whatever it might be, would it actually pull it at that speed? Obviously, it's got the horsepower and everything there. But would it overshoot the end of the field with the AI helper? If it's even works with the AI helper, I have no idea. But yes, the dirt track on rivers. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt that there, Mr. Farming Trucker. Did you see me going over the dirt track with the Can-Am quad bike thing? I'm terrible at driving, and that just proved it. But I don't know. It's a nice thing, I suppose, if it had a better use. I don't know. It's a little bit of fun. See, now there you go, guys. There's something for you guys to do. Load up PV Uncharted or PV Rivers. See if you can create a ramp and see how far you can fling that thing. That would be kind of funny, I think. That really would be kind of funny. But it is what it is. But yeah, we've got a job to do, so we are going to get on and do it. So, yes. Mowing today, and probably tomorrow I'll get in and see if I can get some more of these logs cleared. Might be able to get some done today, I don't know. Depending on how long it's going to take on these other 2 fields. I might leave that other 3rd field for them, or the 4th field, should say, up by the cows for the moment. But what I'm trying to do is switch between the different bale storages. And yes, we shall see how things go. But yeah, I got a little bit of a bad back today. Actually, yesterday I was bringing in the shopping, the groceries, whatever you want to class it as, and I think I picked up the bags the wrong way, and yeah, that didn't help. So this morning I got up, I was stiff, I could barely move. I've obviously had painkillers throughout the day, and I'm kind of a little bit high. Or for them, it's quite nice. But yeah, it's still a little bit tender, should we say, at the moment. Not good though. Not good. And yes, it is what it is. So hopefully over the next couple of days I'll keep it going, but slowly, so it doesn't seize up or anything. It's going to be fun tonight to see just how things turn out in the morning. But oh well, it is what it is. Right, so you are full, so you're fine. So we can pop this straight into the silo. There we go. So that's 2 loads over here. I'll put the other another 2 in the other silo, so that's full, or partly full anyway. And yes, but yeah, what now? I know a few of you guys have already put your own little comments in regarding the season 2 pass. But overall, what's your thoughts on what we've had so far? Do you use anything at all from the Season 1 pass? Obviously, me, let's see. So, we've had the Nexat DLC to start off with. Obviously, when it first came out, I was using it personally, but I find it a little bit hard to control. And to be honest, I don't know. It's nice, but I think I do prefer a standard combine personally. It's nice that you can interchange the harvester, the seeder, the planter, the sprayers and all that with it. But yeah, long term I'm not quite sure I like it, to be honest. It's nice, I will say that. It is nice, but yeah, I'm not sure personally. So that's the first one. So the second DLC was the Plains and Prairies. Now, out of the entire Plains and Prairies thing that I am using, and that is one thing at the minute, and that's the Fent sprayer that came with it. That's the only thing I'm actually using. I do want to use that other one of the trailers that has the rear lifting. It's kind of a nice trailer. Not quite sure what I'm going to use it for, but I do want to at some point use that more. Right, so carrying on from there, so that, yeah, apart from that, the rest of the stuff is, in my opinion, right now, on this map anyway, kind of useless and slow. Actually, there is one thing, I think it was in, was that in that DLC? So there's the next, the Plains and Prairies. Yeah, obviously, the Seed Hawk, I might use if I had bigger fields. Obviously, right now it could technically be used on here, but not really. To be honest, yeah, this thing, I like this. I do like this. But yeah, this lift bottom rear trailer thing, I like that one. I like that one. Haven't got a use for it yet. So go on. Yeah, apart from that, that's about all I'd probably use in this. So the next out there, obviously after that, obviously we did have the MacDon when we first came out with the FS25. I do use that a lot, so I will say that is a good purchase. The Mercedes-Benz stuff, I do like some of it. I will say things like these hook lifts and the trucks, the four main Mercedes-Benz trucks, I like them. I will say that. The only thing I don't like is obviously currently you cannot edit these for a higher capacity. However, if you go on the in-game mod hub, there is things similar in size. So to this, for example, that do work with it. Because obviously I did find a few things already. So if I actually scroll through here, give you guys some idea if you do have that hook lift trailer. So there's the Lizard Containers pack on the in-game mod hub. These work and look pretty good actually on the Mercedes-Benz hook lift trucks. They work great. The other day, this guy came out, the Metal Tech IT35 Custom, and this is basically a auger wagon that can connect onto there. Now, obviously, I haven't really showed this properly, but obviously it does have the cover, yes and no, and obviously you do have colors of everything if you wanted to. I haven't checked it whether it fits snugly onto the hook lifts, but looking at that, it does look pretty good, and from what I understand, they've actually based it off of one of the Amity, which is it Amity? Which column? Annaberger, something like one of these guys. It's been based off. I think it was that one, if I remember correctly. But as a hook lift version. So yeah. So I will say the Mercedes-Benz definitely worth the money, I suppose, to purchase it. The only thing that would be nice is a proper flatbed for the hook lift trailers that looks and fits nicely to it. Going on from that, obviously the only thing left then is obviously the Highlands Fishery expansion DLC, which just got released. The map is absolutely amazing. Hi T Miller, how you doing, buddy? I will be going back to the next week, so don't worry, guys. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. So yeah, I will be going back to there. Also, we do have the fishing, which is nice. It's been added into the game. Obviously, next time round, it will be part of the base game, so we can actually tweak it and play around with it. Out of the vehicles and stuff that comes with it, I do like this, the Outlander Max XU. I like it. I don't know why, but when I seen this, I just love the look of it. I really do. It's obviously got the nice little backrest on there. You got the plow options and everything. Love it. And obviously you can change the wheels to tracks. Regarding the rest of it, I like the Dutsvar. I do like the JCBs. I haven't actually got any on here. The New Holland's okay. The T800, 8000 should say. That is nice. I would like to maybe set up in the future maybe a New Holland farm. So we'll see. And also we do get all the onions and everything coming in with that. But overall, looking at what you're getting with this DLC, the Highlands Fishery one, it's a pretty good one. And I think with the Mercedes-Benz, the MacDon DLCs, and maybe the next app, it's been a pretty good start. So I'm hoping Giants with the Season 2 DLCs, they keep up this sort of level or even bring it up higher. So we'll have to wait and see what Giants come out with. But yeah, with that new tractor, yeah, I'm not quite sure. But yes, Mr. T. Miller, I don't know if you missed it. We have a new JCB in the game. If you purchase the Season 2 pass, you get a new tractor, the world's fastest tractor, which is a JCB. This little guy right there. Maybe something to test out on Uncharted to see how fast you can get it, and if you can flip it or launch it on a ramp or something. Might be a nice little playthrough. But yes. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with what we've had so far. I would definitely pay for them all. But yeah, overall, I'm using a little bit from each, I guess, is the best way to put it. Also, you get the buildings as well, which is quite nice. So, yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's hope they keep up with it. And also, Mr. T. Miller, if you guys are not following him, make sure to click on this link, give him a follow. And thank you very much for the 15 stream streak. Hopefully, we'll get you back up to the, was it 90 odd you had previously? But yes. But yeah, what like I said, what is your guys' thoughts? You kind of got sidetracked on doing the Blinko and the fishing. I'm guessing that's probably your answer. Not very impressed. Not worth it. I think the price with the Season 1 pass, in my opinion, for what you guys pay, was it about 45, 46 pound roughly, I think it is. Can't remember the exact price now. But for what we got, I would definitely pay that and probably more, to be honest. In previous years where I haven't been a Giants partner and got it for free, I have actually supported Giants and gone in and purchased them anyway, even if I didn't use much of the DLCs. But yeah, this time around, I'm using quite a few pieces from different DLCs, which is quite nice. So yeah. So that is kind of cool. T. Miller, are you going to update your mining silo? I believe he's already done that there, Farming Trucker, to include the new coal ore. Pretty sure he did that when I released the update 15. He's also gone through and updated his crop silo, I believe it is, to include onions as well. So yeah, but yes, joy fun, joy fun. But apart from that, what's everyone up to? Obviously, we know that Mr. X-Man bless his cotton socks is laid up, so he's going to be probably watching lots of streams over the next few days and weeks to come. There we go. Ready, so we've got field 2. Oh, coming on. So that's only a small one. All of this is going to be basically making hay bales. So there we go. That is now locked in. You've still got the hired helper on you. So yeah, I decided to dig out the old, dust off the old Crone. So the last couple of times I've been using obviously the John Deeres, and thought, well, why not get this out and use it? Actually, can I do both? There we go. Got to remember, it's left control and B to turn on. That. There we go. So one thing I have been just doing here is just going around the outside just to get that little extra bit of grass off of these fields. So we're just going to do that very quickly. It's a little bit of a slow going job, but yes. But yes. Joy fun, joy fun. I haven't had any luck with getting the cover working from yesterday, but I am going to keep on and seeing if I can get it to work or not. It might be each one of those models where it's needs to be exported, the cover itself on that front hopper tank, and done that way. So you never know, it might come out with the cover option, but right now it is what it is. But yes, haven't seen Mr. Farming Trucker yet. Has he been in yet? Not Farming Trucker, Farmer Marks. I might have missed him with all the yakking, but let's see. I know he was live this morning, so no, but yes, I haven't seen him yet. Yeah, so I guess a lot of you guys are probably going to be saving your money to see what we get then, I guess. Now, obviously, I guess if we were to do giveaways, you'd probably want it then, wouldn't you? Yeah. Just saying. Oh, is that on the right Wi-Fi? Sorry, my phone keeps going in and out of signal from the sounds of it. Oh, it is connected to this one. Okay, interesting. Why are you doing that then? Let's change. Oh, can't change it any lower. That's kind of crazy. Fine. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, I think now actually. So going completely off track while we're going down here. I'm pretty sure I'm now almost set up for Christmas. Obviously, I sat down with my wife the other day talking about presents and stuff that she wants. So I've got them ordered. I'm still waiting on, I think, one more item for her, but I think she should be good. The worst thing is, it's her birthday the week or the week before Christmas. So I got to kind of think I need to get a birthday present or birthday presents, and I also need to get her Christmas present. So it's kind of a pain in the behind at times. Why are you misbehaving? I'm gonna. Well, I know that the sound is good, so I don't really need that going. So there we go. I can just keep my headset on and play away, not listen to the stream now. I know it's all working. But yeah, so I think we've got everything sorted out for her. I'm pretty sure we've got most of the kids sorted out now, so that's good. Maybe the odd bit here and there to get over the next couple of weeks, but strangely, we're actually on top of it this year. The only thing we do need to get, obviously, closer to time is obviously food and such. But one of the things what we tend to do is on the 3, maybe 4 weeks prior, we tend to start buying in like the frozen stuff, so like stuff that not necessarily fresh. And then the last week of shopping, we'll get like the chicken or whatever, the joint, the vegetables and all that in. So yeah, we're actually kind of on top of it. It's kind of cool. And the worst thing is, well, not worst thing, but we will have her boys hopefully down again this year. Still waiting to hear what's actually happening regarding them, because we're not quite sure whether one of their helpers is going to bring them down, or they're going to come back down on the train. So we'll have to wait and see regarding that. think it's Thursday. We're going to be speaking to them next, so they may know by then. So yeah, it's really good Christmas. I feel this year. Maybe one year we'll actually sit down and actually book a restaurant. I don't. What about you guys? Do you guys spend time with your family at home, or do you go out to like a restaurant, or have you gone out to a restaurant in the past? I've never actually been on the opposite side, to be honest, where somebody else has cooked for me. It seems like forever since I've had a Christmas off from cooking. Let's think. When have we been last time? Probably when I was about 14 or 15 was the last time I can think of I actually had a Christmas where I wasn't cooking. So quite a few years. Yes. Because basically 15 was around about 15, 16 was the age I started as a part-time chef, little trainee chef in a hotel, and obviously they don't really do Christmases off. So yeah, it's pretty much really going all the way through till now. Oh yes. What's crazy is every year we'll say, oh yeah, we're going to book a restaurant next year. You can have a week, the Christmas off from cooking, and it never happens. It hasn't happened yet, so I don't know. We'll get there eventually, maybe. Maybe. Right. Yeah. I don't mind it, to be honest. I really don't. The other thing is, I will say this year it's going to be slightly different Christmas meal to normal. Usually we'll go with a nice joint, we'll go with obviously sprouts, your roast potatoes, your veg, all that. Instead of roast potatoes this year, we've actually decided we're going to change up a little bit. We found some, what's the best way to put them? They're basically potato stars. So I don't know if you guys have them overseas, but do you guys have it's like a soft fluffy potato in like a crispy outer part? It's like sometimes like McCain's do the smiley faces. It's kind of similar to that. But they're actually in shapes of stars, and they're really crispy, really fluffy and light. We're going to use them instead of roast potatoes this year, just for something a little bit different. And I think my wife wants to go with a joint of pork for a change. Normally we go for like a chicken or a garlic chicken, something like that. Can't stand turkey, so that is out the window, so yay. But yes, it's definitely going to be a semi-unorthodox Christmas meal this year. Oh, I was going to make go across a bit more. Just want to get this little bit of grass on the edge as well. Yes. But yeah, I definitely said I want to definitely have my sprouts. But this year I want to do it slightly different, because I want to try... Normally we just boil the sprouts. This year I want to maybe steam them first of all, but then fry them off with like some bacon lard on and stuff like that, maybe a bit of butter. We'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Yes, we shall see. I do like my little baby cabbages, I call them, baby cabbages. Get straight down, don't hit the bed, so I should get a prize. Yeah, maybe that's what I should go with next time. Those who can go through the bottom of Plinko get put onto a special wheel. Those people who are missing it by a mile, T Miller would be right at the top, I know that for sure. Here we go. Yes. Great fun. Yeah. What's the strangest thing you guys have had for Christmas dinner out of interest? Actually, I've never had a curry at Christmas, so that's probably one of the weirdest things. Don't know if it's classed as weird, but yeah. Yeah, Plinko hates you. I don't know. Oh, Mr. Seaman, let me. Oh. That wasn't bad. I actually thought that was heading straight for the star there for a moment, but then it just hit one of those pegs. And yeah, bounced across a little bit too far. But it was nearly there. I don't think it hates you, it's just selective about who it gives the star to. Actually, saying that, I'm actually thinking, because obviously you've been watching the various streams that do have Plinko on it. It does seem like recently it's become very stingy. Not just for obviously my stream, but other people's streams as well. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh, let's go with that road there. We'll come back up in a minute and we'll do the other headland there, but right now we'll just go up and down, up and down, up and down. You've had goose for Christmas yet? I know some people will do the 5-in-1 birds, where you have like a partridge, quail, a chicken, a duck, then the turkey, I think it is. I know some people will do it that way. That's kind of a weird thing. I've never had that. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of fowl. I don't mind chicken, that's fine. But turkey I find is a little bit too dry. But then things like the quail, the duck, and all that, I just find their flavours too strong for me personally. I know a lot of people loved duck and partridge and all this, that, and the other. But yeah, personally, I've never been a fan of it. Even like pheasant, for example, when growing up in the countryside, obviously the local big house would have what do you call it, a shoot at the end of summer or autumn time, where they'd obviously send beaters into the forest with the dogs to chase out the pheasants for the guys with the guns. Obviously, from time to time we were given pheasants, and yeah, I just didn't like the taste of it. Really didn't. It's weird. Just found it far too strong for my taste buds. So yeah, frog's legs. Now, frog's legs, from what I understand, are meant to taste very similar to chicken. But it's like all saying, it's that cliche, I suppose, where if something doesn't really have a taste, they'll say, "Oh, it tastes like chicken." Isn't it? It's a cliche. I don't know. Well, it is what it is. Right, so I did that row. I think it should be up here. But yeah, frog's legs, not really interested. Another thing is snails. That's another thing that interests me. I wouldn't mind trying it, but I think I'm a little bit squirmish at times when it comes to what I put in my mouth. It's almost, from what I've seen, it's almost like putting snot in your, really runny snot into your mouth and swallow. You have to kind of do it very quickly type thing, but yeah. But yeah, yeah, doesn't tickle my fancy, that one. Really, really doesn't. What's going on with this freaking phone today? It's buffering something chronic. Oh well, battery's at 100, so let's switch that. We'll shove that on the bed for the minute. It might be a bit closer to the router. It selects you a lot, maybe because I haven't put it on. That might be why. Yes, T-Miller, sorry, just go back to the Plinko thing. Yeah. Maybe because you haven't added it to your stream, it's being biased against you. That could be what it is. You may be right there. Sorry. Just had a few thoughts there, so there. There's a town here in Texas called Sweetwater. Every year they have a festival called the Sweetwater Rattlesnake Roundup. The team that catches the most snakes wins a prize. Then they have a big rattlesnake barbecue and dance all night. Nice. Oh yes, rattlesnake. Sorry, it's now obviously I've never tried rattlesnake. That's another one that some people say, oh yeah, it tastes like chicken. I was like, oh really, seriously? But I'm kind of wondering, so some of these more deadly creatures that have like venom, for example, like rattlesnakes, does the venom give them a bite, as it were, in the flavour? Not quite sure. Rattlesnake has a similar texture to chicken neck. Yeah. Never actually tasted chicken neck, but okay, I get it. But yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, I don't know. And obviously now that I own a snake, could I eat a snake? That's the thing. Snakes and scorpions and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't know if you guys have it over in America, but obviously right now we have I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where they're in the Australian outback at the minute. And obviously part of the trials that they have to eat like kangaroo knackers and this, that and the monkey tongues, monkey brains and stuff like this, and mealworms and God knows what else. Yeah. Could I do that? I don't know. But they got Ruby Wax in there. I don't know if you guys know of her, but yeah, Ruby Wax. She's currently in the jungle at the minute, and oh man, she is a fiery woman. She really is. She was on the TV this morning. They were actually showing a clip from the show, and yeah, she was doing the first contest with one of the other celebrities, and he was being a right wimp. I can't remember what it was he was meant to be eating. That's the only thing. I think it was some kind of beetle larvae, and she was saying, oh, just shove it in your mouth and swallow it, get it over and done with. It's like, what the heck? It was really quite funny. And hey Mamadou, how you doing? The venom is collected to treat rattlesnake bites. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure whether it would give it like an extra flavour having the venom still in there. But yeah, I'd love to like try things like gator and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Foot still swollen, but you're okay. Oh, well, that's a good thing. At least you're still okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, Mr. X-Man, if you're just joining us and weren't aware, Mr. X-Man was involved, unfortunately, in a bike accident the other day with a car. So he is currently laid up in hospital with several broken ribs, a punctured lung, but is getting up on his feet already. So yeah, he's on the mend. But yes. And in addition, as they were around about halfway through, also we do now have, might as well flaunt it, hadn't I? We do have the announcement of this Year 2 Season Pass for Farming Simulator 25. I wonder if I can keep this going straight up there. For anybody interested and hasn't seen this yet. So next year we will have 4 DLCs. There is going to be one on the 3rd quarter as well. It has been confirmed by Kerminator from Giants. Obviously, it looks like we've got a new map coming at the end of next year, which is going to be interesting. It kind of looks almost like a African, maybe a South African style map again. So those who like the red dirt, that might be coming back. Not quite sure. Maybe Australian. See, actually, looking at the buildings, I'd say it's more of a African type thing. So we'll see. But yeah, with also this DLC or the Season 2 pass there, Also, we are getting the brand new JCB World's Fastest Tractor as a bonus content. So yes. Day Stars, how you doing, buddy? Polynesia, yeah, possibly. Yep, it's definitely got sort of that vibe to it, hasn't it? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So that will be coming out. What? Well, that DLC will be November next year. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Keep an eye out for Giants blogs and the information that might be put out for that. So yes, but yeah, looking at it. So the first DLC, which was usually around, I'm trying to think, what's that? March sort of time, March to April sort of time. So they've got it saying seeds that follow. Maybe that's going to be a lot of seeders and planters being added into the game. Maybe, no idea. Obviously the second quarter, so you're looking at, well, let's see, March, April, May, so that'd be sort of June-ish sort of time. This is kind of a weird one. From Steel Shades, Life Fades In. So I'm kind of thinking maybe a placeable DLC's coming with that one. Obviously, this like Steel Sheds, Steel Buildings, stuff like that. Maybe they're adding in new productions. Yeah, you have to own the Season 2 pass to get the JCB there, T Miller. I'm not quite sure what's going to be the third quarter, but yeah, obviously got the map there at the end of the next year. So, interesting. But obviously, like I said, you can use my partner code of Alpaca. You're also welcome to use Mr. Dajanet if you want to, so DAJNET. But yeah, I don't. Did you see it a minute ago there, T Miller? Obviously, when you get it installed, it'll be under miscellaneous, and it's this little beast right there. If you're a better driver than I am, if you can keep it on the road, great. But I would love to see maybe some little videos of people putting out, maybe creating a ramp to jump this thing off of. But yeah, you can buy it on its own if you wanted to. It's about, what, $1, a couple of dollars. So yeah. So looking at this, obviously you got 1,016 horsepower, 247 kilometers per hour, and yes, I will confirm that it does connect onto certain trailers and attachments. There we go. So yes, that is available as of right now. I'm pretty sure it's available on Steam and through the Giants. Obviously, if you want to use my partner code, it does have to be on the Giants version. And just remember, with DLCs and then the extra content, if you have a Steam as a base game, you can use the Giants DLC codes on Steam when you install it with the game. So, yes. So you don't have to buy it through Steam if you don't want to. You can actually go over to Giants, support your favorite content creators, not me, and do it that way if you wanted to. But yes. But yeah, apart from maybe a little bit of fun to see how far I can launch it, that's about as far as I'm going to be using it, I think, that tractor. Yeah, that's what basically what I meant. Yeah, so yeah, as long as you have the base game on Steam, you can use the DLCs from Giants on the Steam. You can do it that way. That is been confirmed by somebody at Giants. Obviously the other way around, however, from what I understand, it cannot be done. So if you've got the Giants copy of the base game, you cannot use the Steam ones with the base game or something like that. But yeah, I don't fully understand it, but that's what I know. I know someone who will be happy about that. JCB Danger Engaged. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen Danger Engaged in ages. I really haven't. From what I've seen, he's actually going earlier than he used to. And the worst thing is when he's live, I'm usually getting breakfast ready, or taking my daughter to college, stuff like that. So I completely miss his streams. It's annoying at times when people change their schedules. Oh, I need to keep an eye on my little build dude at the back there. He's starting to get a little bit full. He is a JC. Yes, he is. Yes. However, will he be happy with that? I don't know. That is the thing. Obviously, he might like it just a quick drive around, and that'll be about it. Because to be honest, it is kind of useless in a farming game. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I might have to try and tune in and see his thoughts on it if he does get the DLC. Ready. Let's get this little bit on this edge here, and then we can carry on with the rest of that field. Yes, the JCB is part of the season pass. You have to own the pass to get the JCB. Obviously, Giants partners that are bronze member or above, as of about an hour or maybe 2 hours ago, would have gained a key in their partner site, partner website thing. But yes. Actually, Ted. Oh, actually, I just had a thought. I wonder. It's basically an extra content thing for the Season 2 pass. JCB. Oh, fudge. I was wondering whether that would be in the base game files. It's not. It's locked, hidden away. Dang it! I was going to see how they set up the engine, the motor specs and stuff. See if we can add that onto a truck. Oh. Oh well. But yes, it is part of the Season 2 patch, which is now available for everybody. And Caroline Natalo. Hello, welcome in. Sorry if I butchered your name over on YouTube. Welcome in, though. But how are you doing? What's good? I don't know. I'm mowing. I'm on PV Rivers Remastered once again, and I'm liking it. I'm enjoying being back on here. Obviously, last week we were obviously, for those who tuned in, playing over on Kinlake, the new DLC map, which I will be back with next week. Oh, I need to check out my fishies, by the way, at some point, see if I've got any more pallets spawned out. Oh, I remember, so obviously yesterday, for those who did tune in, obviously we did have that tornado come through. It literally just went straight down this river to the left of me. Got to, I think it was round about where the trees are on the other side, and then dissipated. Round about 3:30 in the afternoon, it finally disappeared. So, yes, I literally sat here, watched it, and yeah, I was completely bored the entire time. But the nice thing is I don't have any crop destruction on or anything like that, so nothing got damaged, nothing got broken. And hey, Dead Soul over on YouTube, how you doing, buddy? So yes, I'm gonna have to, maybe the next playthrough that I do, whether it's on Kinlake or another map, I don't know. What I might do is record when they actually come in, see if there's like any form of frequency. I'm not sure if there is, but it would be interesting to see if there is a regular routine for them to come in at. So, yes. Plateco still hates you. It seems to like Mr. Beanthorn Farmer. He's got pretty close there, actually. Let me get on the action too. Back to back. Yeah, obviously you've had a back to back, haven't you? So, as yet, I haven't. I've had individuals each month, but obviously I did have, was it 2 in 1 year? I think it was what, year 5 or year 6, I think it was. I had 2 in the same year, maybe even last year, I can't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, never had a back-to-back twisters happen. And as far as I'm aware, Mr. JD Fan didn't mess around with any of the XMLs for the weather system. So that would be on Giants, I would have thought. So, yeah. So this game been out now a little over a year. And yeah, I've gotten this. And you've yet to get... You haven't had any twisters yet. You're one of the lucky ones then there, Shawnee. So, but, you know, actually, I've had... Let's see. On Riverbend... Well, actually, I might as well go to the bottom, hadn't I? Let's think. So on Riverbend, I do know on a test map, once I had a twist tornado. I think now on here, I've had maybe 4 or 5 tornadoes. So I'm kind of happy. I think it's fine. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see. So overall, I'm happy. They're not too frequent and they're not too infrequent, shall we say. And unfortunately, I haven't had any damage to anything because, yes, they've not ever gotten close enough. Oh, I just realised my other tractor has now stopped playing, so let me stop that there. Actually, out of interest, for anybody who is playing on PV Rivers, or in particular PV Rivers actually, for those who have the tornadoes turned on with damage, has anybody had to go through and rebuild any of the bridges at all that Green Thumb done? I know the other day he was asking in the stream. I'm just kind of curious if anybody else out there has had that happen yet. I haven't personally yet. I've been quite lucky. I've only ever seen it happen once in a test. I think it was for Green Thumb, wasn't it? Did I get the JCB? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And welcome in, pub. Yes, I do have it. It's a tractor. It goes quickly. My driving, on the other hand, is not the greatest. But yes, I do have it, as I am a Giants partner, bronze member, so I got it quite free. But yeah, if you have the Season 2 pass, you do get that included straight away. To find it, you go into the shop and it's under miscellaneous vehicles at the top there. The most useless... I can probably... Actually, to be honest, it's not totally useless. I will say that. You can connect a trailer onto the back of it. If you have the Snufflestruck, so that little power dolly off of the in-game mod hub, if you have that, that will connect to it as well. So you could use it on the fields if you wanted to. But yeah, I would. Like I said, I would love to see maybe some little videos of people creating a ramp on a map, whether it's a base game map on PV Rivers, PV Uncharted, or some other map, but creating a ramp and launching it to see just how far they can go with that thing. The reason I say that is I do know a certain YouTube streamer called Mouse2222, going back to FS19, I think it was, had a edited base game tractor that went like 1,000 miles an hour, and he could barely handle it. Literally, if you hit a tiny little incline or little hill or anything like that, it used to launch it the other side of the map to the point it'd actually go off of the map. And hey there, Farmer Marks, how you doing? Good morning to you too. It's actually good evening for me, to be honest. But yes, hello, hello, hello. And if you guys don't follow Mr. Farmer Marks, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, and you're very welcome for the automatic shout out. You don't need to ask. Out of interest, that Star or Ink, or Ors Inc. I did tune in briefly this morning, and I'm not quite sure about it personally. It seems like you're mining in space again, type thing, with better looking maybe machines. But yes, that puts the JCB to shame. Yes, it did. It really did. But yeah, I'm kind of curious what people get out of the new JCB. Actually, I could grab it again. Okay. I got. I'm gonna do it myself. Actually, we're gonna for a little while. We're gonna load up a new save game. So, save. Yeah, I might have to see more of Mr. Farmer Mark's stream itself. More maybe from the beginning would be maybe better, because obviously I came in like partway through and nearly the end of his stream, to be honest. So I might have missed a whole lot of things. But yeah, Mr. Farmer Marks, are you able to post your streams afterwards so people can watch them later? Because I wouldn't mind doing that myself. But yeah, what we're going to do is load up a new save game. We're going to create a nice little ramp somewhere and see how far we can launch this thing. So let's come into here. We'll go on to rivers because it's a 4x map after all. We'll go with something like that. I will deactivate this because I really don't want it. I've actually don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've actually deactivated the enhanced vehicle mod now on my actual save game. Now the nice thing is with that DLC, or the JCB should say, you don't have to activate it in the game. Once this is installed, it's installed. So if you do get that Season 2 pass and the free JCB, it's already in there. I loaded up a base game map with nothing, basically, earlier, before the stream went live, and yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I'll do it all again tonight. Okay. As long as I'm around to check out the beginning part of it, so 12 AM. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to see it, but okay. That's like, what, 2-3 o'clock in the morning for me. But yeah, if you're able to even go into, and just post it as live, after you stream, it'll be fine. Yeah, just turn the VODs on. Now, that's one thing I will say, Green Thumb. I've had this in the past, and I know a couple of other people have mentioned it, is not all VODs will be posted live automatically. Was it last year, I think it was? Primarily, most of my streams, I had to actually go in and set them to be turned on for viewership. So there is that. Right, first things first, let's turn that time down. We're going to clear this farm. And we're going to set up a nice little ramp going right up the middle here, I think. Sell that. And I think we'll aim it that direction there, actually. So let's just take that shed out there. There shouldn't be anything else. Ooh, maybe get rid of that as well. I know what my driving's like. So we're going to come into here. We're going to paint a road. Let's go to the maximum size. We'll make sure that's linked on. So if we kind of use this as a runway, I think that's going to be more than enough. The only problem is if there's a little dimple in there, it might be a little bit crazier. But we'll come to, say, there. We'll do the same again. That should be more than enough to get it up to that 247 kilometers. And what we'll do, just in case, we'll set that on strong. We're just going to make sure that this is totally flat to make it a little bit easier for me. go. See, because that is actually starting to raise up. I didn't realise that actually on here, but I should have. With the amount of time I spent on this map, I should know that this raises up. So we want to keep it this nice and flat. Here we go. Just gonna have a little bit of fun for a little while. So, and the nice thing is, I do have that landscape, or is it the paint and terraform anywhere? So it allows me to change the textures and the landscape on land I don't even own. Makes life so much easier. Alright, there's that. So now the fun part. So here we go. So we need to raise this part up here. So we're going to raise it up. We're going to do, I think it was kind of a Tony Myth type thing. We'll make a nice little ramp. We'll do a flat, that there. I think we should be fine with that. Yes, this part is going to be the end of the ramp. I'm pretty sure it should clear this bit quite easily. And Mr. Farmer Marks, check Discord. Right, so right click on the top of there. So if we start it, say, back here, we'll just raise that up. We'll create a nice little slope right there. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, let me just do there again. We'll smooth that off in just a sec. Hopefully that won't cause too much of an issue. I'm terrible when it comes to the good old-fashioned landscaping like this. Actually, so just a little back thing. So this road here, on my current save game, I went through to try and smooth it out a bit, doing it this way, and oh my god, that was hard. It was not easy. I ended up smoothing off as much as possible, and yeah, it didn't look so good. Let's put it that way. There we go. Let's try that. That's not too bad. I think we'll get away with that. I think we'll get away with that. So, actually, was Tony streaming today? I don't know if he actually got it when he would have been live. Thinking about it. We'll soften that off. We'll try. He wasn't? No, okay. Didn't think so. Something like that, maybe. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll give that a try and see how it goes. So, for the JCB, obviously under the shop, miscellaneous vehicles, this guy right here, we're going to just buy it outright. It's quite a cheap tractor, actually. I'm quite surprised. 169,000. It's very cheap for the world's fastest so-called tractor. Okay, let's grab this guy. We'll enter you. Like I said, the other part I like is obviously the UK flag on the back. Right then, so let's go, shall we? Let's go. Let's see if we can get this lined up well. So we've got a nice runway there. Let's see how far we can actually launch this thing. So we're up to 140, 150, 160, 180, 190, coming up to 200. There we go. Bypass 200. So hopefully this can go on 230, 247. So I'm not actually touching anything. This is doing it all itself. And okay, I'm a bit disappointed in that, to be honest. Really? Is that it? Is that it? However, it is getting up here, though. Okay, maybe if the mountain wasn't there, it would have got a little bit further. But to be honest, it didn't really go that far, I thought. I was kind of hoping it'd actually miss it and go up and over. I was hoping it would actually clear it and maybe go up and over, personally, but that was kind of pathetic. And what in the heck is that? What is that? Yes, I might do, actually. Let's come in. Let's see if we can flatten this mountain out a bit more. Right. So we want it around about here, don't we? So this might take a little while to do. Yes. I was kind of hoping that would go a heck of a lot further, that's all I can say. But I was wrong. To be honest, it was actually starting to come down. Probably right about here, wasn't it? So it really didn't get that far. Maybe if the files could be accessed, I might be able to make it a little bit better, should we say. I think, oh, what have I had in the past? See, I've had a, is it 1500 horsepower tractor that tries 6. Obviously, I wonder if it took the engine specs from that, or the motor specs, configuration specs, from that and put it into a smaller tractor, up the speeds and stuff. Would that do any better? Probably. Probably. Yes, come on, come on. Man, this is so slow. Come on, just clear it with ya. Come on, come on. Yeah, I really don't think it's going to even go past this part. There we go. Okay. See, I'm thinking we might just probably land on here, to be honest. With how that last test went, but let's go with this again. We'll get it back to the beginning. There we go. Hit the old 3 key, and I'll try and keep it in a straight line. It looks like it's pretty straight anyway, so yeah, I could have had a little bullseye. So test number 2, will this actually clear it any better? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Will it reach that mountain area? Ooh, just made it there. Oh, look, we actually landed on our wheels this time. Yay! Oh, that, to be honest, I was shocked that it even got that far. I really was. So we're looking at, well, get over. So if I remember correctly, we got to what, around about here-ish. So I don't know. It's not that far, to be honest, is it? It's not that far. Obviously, if we had a better ramp, maybe it might work better. I have no idea. Or a catapult. But overall, yep. Not really that far. So from there to, yeah, so right about there it hit, wasn't it? So, yeah, not bad for a tractor. Obviously, this is obviously set to, I suppose, the realistic engine specs and stuff. Now, obviously, if a modder got their hands on this, I'm sure it would launch it a lot further. I could definitely see a tractor being edited that it literally goes all halfway across the map. But oh well, a little bit of fun for you guys. But like I said, this will connect onto the Snufflestruck or any trailer that basically has like a pin hitch trailer. So yes. But yes, I think that's enough messing around. So I was expecting more, and so it is what it is. Yes, Scott, we need more power. Indeed. Farmark says, I can start a new one after your stream and you'll go on. Oh, can do if you want, Mr. Farmer Marks. You can do. We could actually raid over to you if you really want to. I don't think I've raided you yet, have I? That'll be an interesting one. Yes, anyway. Fun. Actually, you do know that Plinko's still there in the fishing game. I guess you're a bit preoccupied watching me try and catapult that thing. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it'd definitely go further, that's all I can say. But, it is what it is. Oh, one thing I will say is, obviously, those rocks that the mod that I had, I ended up removing it. So right now, along that, by Barrow Logistics, that wall that I've created, now has trees planted going up the actual slope itself, which I'm going to have to remove at some point. Either that or look into finding some of my own rocks to use. I was actually going through some of the maps the other day and I found a few decent sized ones. So I might actually create my own little pack itself. But yeah, on the outskirts of, which one was it? Riverbend, I think it was. I actually found some nice flat rocks, which I might grab, because that is kind of what I want. To be honest, I could actually do it to any of the rocks that I found, thinking about it. Just gonna where did I put them? It was that folder there, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, rock one there. I also went back to 22 to see if I could find any in there. And there was a few in there that I wouldn't mind grabbing more of. But yeah, things like this. Look, see, nice big rock. This is the kind of thing I'm after. But I was kind of thinking... Why are you still showing? I wonder if we could squish that. So maybe 0.5? Something like that. Blue... No, that wouldn't look any good. So maybe something like that. Layer it up. So this is what I'm thinking for that. So if you want my partner code, it is alpaca there, Mr. Farmer Marks. See, because I'm kind of thinking maybe stacking them up a little bit like this. Along that wall. So it'll be something like that, then another layer on top, another layer on top. Well, I did have a little look at the i3D for those rocks, and what I can confirm is technically yes, you can. I suppose have the different sizes. So, say for instance, let's change some of these sizes. What you could do is set it all up in one i3D. We'll set all this back. But all you'd have to literally need to do, whoops, didn't mean to do that, is change the size of it in here. So say you have a 1 by 1 by 1. So we'll set that to 1 by 1 by 1. So that would be maybe your standard rock. I was going to say bale there for a minute. Obviously the second one, you could maybe make it 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. And then like bigger or smaller, whatever. And what you could then do is set up so you have, say, this one is your primary one that shows in the game, but then have the what you call it, the configuration, where you hit the F key to change the different sizes. And you could also add in different textures as well if you wanted to and do it that way. So yes, you could technically have different sized rocks, obviously done that way. Thinking about it. So like say, what was that last? That was a 111. So this last one could be say half that, so 0.5 by 0.5. Oh, hang on, let me go back over here. 0.5, for example, like that. Or even you could even just start out with the smaller version, then hit the F key to change it to the slightly bigger version, and the bigger version than that, and bigger. So you could do it that way quite easily, to be honest, Green Thumb. Obviously, you just need to make sure that it's all set up correctly and linked texture-wise correctly. But yeah, but yes, easily done. So that's maybe something I can work on, unless you want to do it yourself. But yeah, but yeah, it's this little wall over here. Obviously, for those who tuned in, was it not last week but the week before? Obviously, I did start putting some in here, but unfortunately, they had so many warnings. It was like every single one had a warning, and I really couldn't be arsed going into every single i3D to fix them. So I just ended up getting rid of the mod itself. But yeah, I've got these all these little trees dotted around where the top was, which are going to need to be removed, or unless I can do my own pack. But I was kind of thinking of some flatter ones for along this edge here, so I could maybe stand them upright and then just have them placed along that hill, as it were. But yes, something for me, maybe me to work on at some point. Right then, so did I get the tractor back? I have no idea where the heck I was. I dropped them off there. Did I drop them off? I can't remember. No, we were heading up this way, weren't we? To the other cow shed. Hey there, Mr. MacGyver. How's it going? But yeah, ALPAKACA. Exactly, Mr. Farmer Marks. Just like that. And where's my display on there changed? That's weird. Oh, I'm on the desktop. That's why. I should be on gameplay. I actually set up a nice little this. And obviously at the bottom there is my partner code if you want to support me. Also, if you really wanted to, just go down below the stream and there should be a link for the Season 2 pass. And also you can use the same code if you want to just get that JCB tractor. And any DLC for that matter. But yeah, I've still got a lot of things on here I still want to do, so hence why I keep popping back, so yes. I want to see if the rocks... Oh, got that ready. But yes, just set it up with a configuration. Then you could actually have the rock in different sizes, different looks and all that stuff. But yes, all good there, bud. It is on this side anyway. But yeah, yep, all doing good there, Mr. MacGyver. Welcome in, by the way. Long time no see, sir. Also, we are playing PV Rivers Remastered currently again. Kind of bouncing, actually. 1 week I'm planning on doing Kinlake, because obviously I want to get through, I want to get that windmill built over there, potentially the castle as well. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be bouncing between that map 1 week, this map another. Who knows what will happen in the future. But yeah, we do have the Highland cows on here, like I was showing yesterday in my little pen to the right. There's one right there, to be honest. Or to the left, I should say. Actually, that's where we're heading. But yeah, this is the field. My little pain in the behind field. I ended up yesterday afternoon, before I went live, ploughing this whole area up and actually got it reseeded with grass. I'm pretty sure it's pretty well set. I don't know if it needs any liming over here. Yep, I need to get some lime over here at some point, so I need to do that. But I need to check all my other fields as well that were planted last month, to make sure that their pHs are all okay as well. So it's going to be one massive go around on all of the fields to make sure that they're fertilized to the maximum, they're limed to the maximum, so we can get the most off of them. One thing I do need to do at some point is get in and refill this the additive stuff for this mineral feed, I should say, for this pen and my other cow pen, because I noticed in the other one especially it's now run out, so the robot is no longer working. Same here, so yes, I might actually grab a truck and do that quickly before carrying on with the mowing. Oh, back a bit, there we go. There we go, make sure you're over the trigger, that should be okay, so that'll go in. There we go. Let me do animals. I can never remember where the heck it is. That's baling. I think, is it that one? There we go. Mineral feed. Yes. We'll grab a fair few. Gonna buy one. We'll do two loads here. We might as well just fill the whole truck up, shouldn't we? There's 4 loads. That should be okay-ish. We'll go grab a truck. We'll get them in. About a week. Billy just got back into FS22 and doing the run on Connect. Out of interest, Mr. MacGyver, what do you think of the map? Personally, I love the look of it. I really, really do. The only thing I probably share the same feeling that it'd be nice if it was a bigger map. But yeah, that can come maybe next year, shall we say. But yeah, what's your thoughts on a Scottish map? I love it, I really do. And the nice thing is with the DLC, if you have it active on other maps, obviously you can use the onions without any or too many issues. Definitely with Rivers and Uncharted, they've now been edited correctly. Obviously the coal that's added with the DLC was a bit of an issue, but that's now been resolved on both maps, which is nice. Obviously the fishing can be used on other maps, and the nice thing is, if you weren't aware, and this is for everybody, I do have a salmon lake on my Trello, as well as a fish storage, which can be used, by the way. Green Thumb Farmer has a few of his own little mods that are DLC required, shall we say, as well. Little fish production and stuff. Oh, I want to go the other way. I want to see how my fish food and all that's getting on. We'll go up this way. Oh. Do I need to get in? I think I need to get in there and get that mulched at some point, but we'll leave it for now. But yeah, the map is excellent and it is built very well indeed. It should be a bit bigger. Yeah. Yes. It's like I was saying, before even the DLC came out, it actually gave me a lot of fond memories of when I was growing up, which is kind of nice. I haven't had that with a map before, so it's kind of a good deal, I guess. Let's have a look. So we've got 1, 2, okay, just the 3 at the minute. I don't know if I need anything else brought over here, but we'll have a little look, because yes, fish food is a big thing. I might actually grab green thumbs as well. Okay, that's still going, not quite there for this second one, but yes, my little Kinlake fishing company is right here too. There we go. Ooh. Yes, definitely liking it, and yeah, definitely want to get that windmill built. Obviously I'm not going to cheat like some people and use like easy dev to get the products into it. I'm actually going to take my time. I'm going to use the productions, even if it is the small ones to start off with, to do it. But yes, there is my lovely little fish area. I've got no pallets out at the moment. Oh, there might be one crate there of some salmon or trout there, younglings. So I have to get them moved at some point. And yeah, just taking a long drive around because I'm looking for something in particular. I think it was up that way. Okay. See, that's one other thing that's bugging the heck out of me. I don't know about anybody else, but the water tower here, you can use it, by the way, from what I understand. I've never actually done it myself, but I'm pretty sure you can use it to collect water from. But it has Riverbend Springs on the side of it. We should have, before the map was released, had it renamed Rivers, Remastered or something. It's like crazy. The little things. Don't think that season 2 path is worth it. Money. You got very little, and the fast JCB is useless. Can't even pull a 3-meter plow or cedar. Right, so one thing I can confirm, Mr. Green MacGyver, and anybody else there, with the new JCB, if you have the Snufflestruck, which is that little combined power dolly thing off the in-game mod hub, you can connect that onto the back of that JCB tractor. We actually tested it live a little while ago on the stream. It will connect it, and obviously that will then allow you to power plows, tedders, mowers, seeders, pull multiple types of trailers. So saying that it's useless, if you think outside of the box, no, it's not. It also kind of a bit of fun if you want to try and launch it across the map, but don't go too far. But you can launch it, I would say, what was that, about a couple 100 feet? Plowing at 153 miles per hour, but these years. Oh yes, I've seen people doing that. Just ask farm marks, maybe not that high, but you'd also need to have a plow that's heavily modified, shall we say, to go that high and not cause any issues. But yeah, the worst thing is I don't know why, but I always run the game with kilometers per hour. I never have, well, very rarely, should say, ever have it in miles per hour. So there is that. So was it 247 kilometers an hour? Oh, I'd give it a try. Maybe no, I can't do it tomorrow. Busy, got forestry to do. Maybe sometime in the week I'll look to see if I can mod a plow so it's set to maybe 200-300 kilometers an hour and see how quickly it can actually pull it. That's a good idea. Oh, I wonder. Plow. Now, I don't think it'd be the plow, so I've got that thing that wouldn't work. I do have my edited version of where is it? This thing here. Now I don't know if that is the right connector on the front there. If that can connect to that new JCB without needing the Snufflestruck, maybe at the beginning of the stream tomorrow I might do a little test just to see whether or not that will pull it or not at a higher speed. It'd be interesting though, wouldn't it? See that? I can just see it. The tractor being perfectly straight, and the plow behind is sort of swerving left and right and waving all over the place. kind of like one of those when you're going down the motorway or something, or the highway, and you see like a car that's hammering it down the road, and he's got the caravan or the little trailer on the back, and it's bouncing and waving all over the place. That'd be kind of what it's like. Yes, but I have to do a lot of modification to that just to test that out. But anyway, we'll see. We shall see. Where there's a will, there's a way, and obviously with it being a game, there's plenty of ways that we can make use of that tractor. Now, what I'm wondering now, is it going to only be for FS25, that tractor, or will it come out in the next game as a base game vehicle that can then be played with a little bit, shall we say? Obviously, I had a little look earlier, and it doesn't seem to be in the base game files, unless I'm going blind, but yeah, I could see under the JCB category. That is for sure. So I'm guessing it's probably locked like the DLCs and such. So, yeah. Oh, that's a point. I could look in the documents, my games, Farm Sim 25, DLC stuff. Where are you? DLSS? Nope, that's not the one. DLCs. Music. PDLCs. I think we were down here somewhere. Let's see. Next Plains and Prairies. Extra. Oh, okay, yeah. So it is actually locked in a DLC file. Okay, that JCB tractor makes sense. That does make sense. Oh, there we go. But yeah, who knows? Will that be in the next game? Can it be edited so it's multicolor optionable? Be able to change the tires and such, make it more of a useful tractor within the game, rather than just catapulting it across the map and stuff. We'll have to wait and see. Right then, let's get that unfolded, and we can get back to doing my little bit of mowing. There we go. Control, follow onto the Massey there. Oh yes, I need to set this back up, so offset to 2.5, behind 30, there we go. One done. Same with you, because obviously we went off to the other save game, didn't we? So, turn you on, lower, oh, lower, turn you on, follow the crone at a 30-meter distance, there we go. Oh, the funds. This is the second time I've had to do this today, because when I heard about that being available for partners, I jumped out of the game and grabbed it. Ryan, are you not going to misbehaving? Yes, you are. Okay. Turn you on, turn that on. Weird how it wouldn't allow me to do the all turn on at the same time there. Oh well. But anyway, back to it. So yes, mowing. So I've got this field to do, which is probably going to take me way past when I finish. So tonight I'll definitely get this field finished off, and maybe starting off tomorrow, carrying on or finishing off this other smaller field, unless I can get it done tonight. But yeah, tomorrow I'm probably going to aim for doing primarily forestry stuff, so getting some trees cut down for the sawmills. So basically by the end of tomorrow I want to have all my sawmills filled up, and hopefully my little wood storage partly filled if possible. So that is a plan for the next day or two. Not quite sure what I'm going to be doing Friday yet, but that is at least today and tomorrow sorted out plan wise. Let's see. There we go. yes. Joy fun, joy fun, joy fun. Well, obviously, if you've got any questions, as always, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat about anything you see, about the map or anything, and I'll try and answer it for you. Yes. Let's see something quickly. Oh, that's getting annoying now. So every time I load up, I don't know if anybody else has had this today, but every time I load up Twitch, I always get the thing where you have to confirm the cookies and such again. It's a pain in the behind. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, Alvin, I don't know if... So with the Planet Crafter, so I'm going off on a tangent, with the Planet Crafter Toxicity DLC, is that automatically added, or do you have to purchase it? Or is that another one that's currently on like a early access type thing? I know Mr. Dashnet and a few other people have been streaming it. But yeah, I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. Apart from maybe a couple of minutes in Mr. Dashnet stream and stuff like that. And I think Farmer Marks, did he? I can't remember if he did any streams on it yet either. I know he sent me a few pictures in Discord about it. Yeah. Because that's another game that I kind of enjoyed. But yes, you need to buy it, but there is the dev part. Okay, the development part, okay. Yeah. Thought as much. Yeah, I wouldn't mind checking it out, that Toxicity, myself at some point. Yeah, I just wanted to double check on that, so that's fan-dabby-dozy. And the nice thing is, one thing I will say, this year has been great, I will say. Becoming a Giants Bronze member partner, where I haven't had to fork out for all the DLCs to show them off. I've been able to actually go in and purchase other games and such, so that's kind of nice. So that's kind of helped a bit this year. Obviously, once my, was it 18 months, I think it is up, it's going to be a tricky one, obviously. With you guys' support, it'd be great, obviously. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. I also don't want to send my little bronze member plaque back yet, so yeah. But yeah, like I said, also I always want Mr. Dagelet to be used first, his partner code, so if you want to support him, you're more than welcome to, but yeah, I'd love mine to be used more. Alright. There we go, let's turn that off, be easier. Oh, it worked on my steering wheel, that's interesting. Okay. Ah well, it is what it is. Yeah, so obviously that's one of the things that Giants added in this time around is obviously after, was it 18 consecutive months, they kind of review your partnership, and if you're not keeping up the sales, as it were, they remove you as a bronze member, so you get knocked back down to a normal partner, which is kind of a nightmare. But yeah, I like Farm Sim, I really do, I will say that. It is definitely my #1 game to play. So if I can stay up there with your support and help, it's much appreciated. And obviously when I can, I'll also do giveaways and such. So that one, oh, there we go. Maybe for Christmas I might look into seeing if I can get a couple of Season 2 pass codes. Also, it's going to be the Giants version. I don't do Steam often. So maybe you guys could, somebody out there, maybe one or two of you guys, could get the pass for free. I don't know. What would you guys actually prefer? The Season 2 pass as a giveaway? Or, let's see. I was kind of planning on maybe around about a £50 Steam gift card. What would you prefer? Because it's around about the same price, to be honest. Obviously, with your currency conversion, you may end up with a little bit more. I don't know. But yes. Let me know what your thoughts on that are. Would you rather have this as a chance to win a Season 2 pass? Or would you prefer this Steam gift card? Where you could purchase yourself. You'll take a 50,000 gift card? Really, KW? Sure, no worries. I'll do it straight after the stream. How you doing, buddy? If only I had 50,000. Yeah. Yikes. That's a lot of Kamola. Oh, yes. Oh, dang. There's always one in there. Yeah, well. Obviously, Mr. Farmer Marks would love the Season 2 pass. He's the only one that's really spoken up. Unless you count KW. Oh. But yes. We'll see. We shall see. Maybe I'll do one of each. Maybe. So I'm kind of thinking what we could do is... You'd love to have it? Yeah, okay. So what I could do, we'll go with this as a potential idea. So next month, obviously being coming up to Christmas, obviously I'll do another Plinko challenge where everyone who touches the star gets added to the wheel of Plinko. Let's think, which way around would it do it? Maybe for that, you could potentially win the Season 2 pass, but whoever gets the most touches of the star gets the Steam gift card. How about that? Would that work for you guys? So then you could purchase it. So technically you could win twice. You could actually win both, to be honest, if you're really lucky. So the 1st to the 24th, I'd have to check the date on the last one. But yeah, it'd be literally from the beginning of December to just before Christmas. I'm not quite sure which day I'll stop for Christmas. We'll see. Because obviously I want to spend some time with my family after all. So where's my phone a sec? Would it be the 24th of Wednesday? Potentially. Let's see. Where are we? New phone, calendar. Calendar. There. We need December, so there. So yeah, Wednesday is Christmas Eve, which is the 24th. So I could do the giveaway potentially either the 23rd or the 24th. So yeah, right before Christmas Day. Obviously the 25th, I'm definitely taking the day off. And I'll probably have the Boxing Day off as well, so that Friday. So, and then a nice long weekend. So, yeah, I think we'll do that if that's what you guys don't mind. I'll have to get that written up. So I don't forget it, shall we say. Actually, as I'm keeping a nice straight road here at 15 kilometers an hour, let me go onto my little black book and I'm going to jot this down actually. Let's find a little bit of paper. So potentially you could technically win the season pass and a Steam gift card next month. Right, let me get my little... Oh, come here, you. Alrighty, so... what I might do is even put it into a little chat comment as well that puts it up regularly. Right, so... wheel of Plinko for December. So, all star touches get entered into wheel. Oh, need to turn this around a sec. So technically, you only really need to touch it once throughout the 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I might even start it a week earlier. I don't know yet. So then you get a full month's worth. Thinking about it, because also we're going to miss a week out. So, oh, star touches get entered onto the wheel of Plinko with a chance to win a season's 2 pass. We'll do it that way. And then person with the most touches wins a £50 Steam gift card. There we go. So there you go. I've jotted it down. And yes, well, I'll get that set as a little chat comment to pop up regularly then. There we go. The day after Thanksgiving. Then you can start. What day is Thanksgiving for you guys? That's... when is that anyway? I know it's coming up very, very soon. Obviously, being in the UK, we don't celebrate silly things like Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure you've got it coming up soon. Next Thursday, the 27th. That will work. Yep, that will work. So, yeah, wow, heck, I might even start it on Monday then. Thinking about it. So maybe as of next week, I'll let you know on Friday. How about that? Maybe from next week, we'll start the challenge. Yes. Then you get a little bit extra few days as well, so... So yeah, get those exclamation mark Plinko in chat, get the practice going, get all those horrible drops out of the way right now, so next few weeks you'll be hitting those stars left, right and centre, and hopefully this time I'll keep a better eye on them as well. But yes, that sounds like a good idea, guys. That does. Now, what do I get out of it? I have no idea, so yay! Oh well. It's a good bit of fun anyway, isn't it? I was kind of hoping to get a couple of extra spare keys for the Highlands fishery, but unfortunately, the person I spoke to at Giants had no spare keys available. I'm just kind of like, no! But yeah, it is what it is. Satisfaction? Oh, maybe, yes. Yes. But yeah, well, like one thing I will say is, hello, Mr. Matt. How you doing, buddy? What I might do on that final day when we do the giveaway, I will activate my camera for you guys as well. So yes, I'll see if I can get some kind of outfit, maybe a Santa's hat or something, I don't know, and see what we can do to liven up the stream a little bit. Satisfaction. Oh, I do have a question. So, just before we disappear, has anybody heard of the word parasocial? Seemingly, the Chambers Dictionary today announced that parasocial is the word of the year. If you don't know what that means, it basically means an unhealthy obsession towards a celebrity or influencer. So if you ever had a crush on a celebrity who never actually knew who you were, that you basically you had a parasocial relationship with that celebrity. So yeah, that high school crush you may have had on Pamela Anderson or something like that. Yep, that's basically it. Oh, so I can't watch this stream anymore. Oh, that's just scary. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Seemingly I've never heard of the word, and from what I understand, quite a few people have never heard of that word before. However, it's actually been around since the 1950s. And yeah, this year, for some weird reason, it's become a very popular word to Google and look for this year. So it's kind of weird. I think it's something to do with like the Taylor Swift thing as well. If you know, when obviously she announced her engagement and stuff, everybody and anybody was like messaging her saying congratulations, way to go kid, this, that and the other. Seems that's their parasocial relationship with Taylor Swift. Crazy, but I don't know. But yes. Anywho, with that in mind, kind of scary, I think we're going to call it there for today. I don't know, she's a good singer, I will say, I'll give her that. But yeah, that's all I'll give her. But let's get over to the ending screen because we need to get off. I'm going to just pause this game right there and see who is out there today. I did get a notification to say that T. Miller was live, but I'm kind of hoping Mr. Farmer Marks might be out there doing a little something too. But we'll see. Yes, he is. Oh, yeah, so we're actually going to raid it over to Mr. Farmer Marks. Obviously, I don't think I've actually raided to him yet. He usually goes a lot later, but he is doing a new game called Star Wars Inc. So let me get this set up. But yeah, if you want to check out Mr. T. Miller, he is live as well. I see that Mr. Reaper is out there. So yeah, there's a few other choices. But let's click on there. We'll get this raid underway. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and thank you very much for giving Mr. Farmer Marks that shout out, Mr. T. Miller. Much appreciated. I also noticed that Truckin' J is checking out the Toxicity DLC as well, so that's kinda why I mentioned about it. Oh, that's horrible. Somebody's listening to me during their stream. But anyway, I will be back tomorrow, guys. Have a great one. Let's go see what Mr. Farmer Marks is playing and see if it's something that might entice you. But until tomorrow, have a great one, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye for now.